Okay, Hailey, thank you for being here to share some of your experiences, but you brought up a really good point. You talked about learning about sacrifice and discipline. What did you mean by that?
I think it does take some sacrifice, waking up early, just your eating habits when it comes to dance, drinking a lot of water even when I drink a lot of coffee. Maybe that day I can't do that.
So you cut down?
Yeah.
You did?
When you're dancing,
yeah.
I think that day you have to drink a lot of water instead of coffee. Hydrate yourself. And just the hours of dance, you can't keep taking breaks and doing that. Like, if I want to, if I'm tired, or just sit down instead of sitting down, like pace or something to warm up your body. Just things like that, like keeping mindful of your body. Even with working out, I know doing that, it's not like your resting heart rate and stuff.
Right.
So I kind of took that in mind this last time.
Yeah.
Because the first time I wasn't really doing that as much. So just stuff like that.
Well, you're saying you learned you're learning about making sacrifices and being more disciplined.
Yeah.
Right? To learn this routine and to dance and perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just doing warm-ups maybe and stretching beforehand. You have to keep your body. I don't want to forget the dance moves.
Right.
Or just, I want to be more on top of it.
Yes.
So that I don't get, just so I'm on top of it.
Right.
So I keep it going and I look good and I look sharp. So I got to practice more. Even if you're not coming up here, I got to keep on top of it.
So it's something you want to do.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Because you don't have to do it.
No, I don't.
But you want to.
I want to do it because I want to be sharp.
Yeah.
I want to do dance.
Wow.
I've been waiting to do dance classes since I was a little girl. So I want to keep up with it.
Yeah. And now you have that opportunity.
Yeah, I definitely do. So I'm glad that you came into my life.
Yeah.
And I get this opportunity. And I get to be involved in this. I have the opportunity to be involved in this. And with the shows coming up, it's up to me. The ball's kind of in my court, whether I keep practicing or I fall off. So I have to keep up. We'll see, and it's we'll see if I do or I don't, So it is in my court to keep up with it.
Right, remember, because it's from yes,
and
discipline.
Sacrifice. It's both.
Well, and I have a different distinction for sacrifice. I call them sacred choices.
That's great.
Sacred choices, yeah. And so it's the choices we make, if we can connect to how sacred they are. I became a professional dancer in a very short time because I was able to sacrifice and discipline to train every single day for 2 years straight. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't easy.
Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm not.
Yeah. Right? But it was a choice I made every day for 2 years that was very sacred to me in retrospect. I didn't know it then. I just kept showing up. Something was driving me to show up and show up and show up. And I kept doing it, but it took a lot of sacrifice. But if I say sacred choices, it sounds way better, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's kind of what I feel like you kind of spoke for me.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I kind of put words to your feelings.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yay.
Really special. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the discipline part, there was part of you that had a desire. You saw us all dancing. You tried to make it, but you would come in and out at first.
Yeah. I was trying to show up, and even though I was going through a hard time, and I kind of word vomited on you a little bit, I still tried my best, and I was struggling, but I was trying to still do my best to do what I could.
Right.
And then, talk to you about things.
Yes. Yeah, which I really appreciate.
Yeah. So, I showed up, and then even though, and then I stayed in it.
Yep.
And then I showed up the next time. So I wasn't perfect, but I knew I had a desire to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
My desire was there. I just
totally
didn't make the
was.
right choices along the way. if that
Right.
makes sense.
Absolutely. Well, we all make mistakes, and there are breakdowns in communication.
Yeah.
Right? And those things happen, especially with the dance troupe. I mean, try being a professional dancer on the road.
Yeah.
Right? With other dancers. Oh my God, there's always going to be some type of drama.
Right.
But the thing is, you kept answering to your desire and your passion for dance, and that trumped everything. That took over.
Yeah, and now it's beautiful. Like I get to show up now for these
Exactly.
classes, and like I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
So I'm very
Your head's
excited.
in it, and your heart's been in it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yes. So the whole thing about empowerment through dance is the heart's usually there easily.
Yeah,
it's your head not stopping you. Right? The unconscious, self-sabotaging things that stop us. And we start to make excuses for them. Yeah. I can't. I got to do this. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what it takes for me to get any of you dancing. But once you get hooked, right?
Right.
And then you see the other girls dancing. You kept showing up, and it was tough. You kept showing up. You showed up, and boom. And now this last rehearsal, you completely showed up, and you learned everything. You got your head in the game. Your heart's again already there. And look what happened. You learned the routine. We went over the parts that you needed to learn, and you did great, didn't you?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You talked me through it, and I talked me through it.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It's like I tell you first, and then it's up to you to remind you.
Right.
And it totally worked. So I'm very, very happy about that. And, you know.
Attitude of gratitude.
Yes. And it's all about attitude. The respect, the gratitude, the thankfulness, the showing up for yourself. Because it's, you know, I mean, it's really for you.
You have to respect your headspace and where you're at in your body
Yes.
at all times and push yourself through.
Yes. You know, so.
Through every aspect.
Yeah, of life.
Mm-hmm.
Not just dance. This is more to me than just dance. I was a dance teacher, you know, where I just taught dance. It wasn't up to me to help people with their minds, even though I knew they needed help with it. And now that's why I choose to do this, because I want to shift the mind, because that's what saved my life, is to understand my brain and my mind and how I worked against myself.
Yeah, you have to empowerment your mind, body, and soul.
Exactly.
And move through life,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what.
But the dance is the greatest thing. I mean, how could we not want to dance? Now it's like, it totally is.
It's super empowering, and just to do it in front of people I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know, and I just learned this dance. That was super empowering. I just learned this dance not too long ago.
Yep.
And I was having a struggle with it, and I overcame that. And then I did it in front of people I didn't know, and it put a smile on their face, and
they loved it.
It made everybody just
so
happy. And
exactly.
I feel like I overcame that, and then I got to make people happy, and I made myself happy. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah, did you see everyone smiling?
Everybody, and then people started dancing.
Yes.
That's such a good feeling when you make other people dance. Like, that's a great feeling.
You know,
people start dancing.
I know, and that's always my goal, is to get everyone clapping and cheering and standing up, at least moving.
I was just going to say that. People started getting up on their feet, and they started rocking, and they were clapping, and that was great.
So amazing.
Yeah,
I want to share this one thing, because when we were doing the routine, I kept looking at this one particular person, and he was so into it. He was glowing. I could see his bright blue eyes. He was like looking, and you could see him like his body moving. I can't sway because the camera's going to sway, right? He was moving. He was so cute. I'm like thinking to myself while I'm doing the routine, I love him. He's my favorite person in the whole. You're right. He's looking at me.
He's so happy.
He's so happy, and it ended up being Peter, my favorite.
He was so.
He loved it.
Yeah.
And I had no idea he was Peter.
Yeah.
The infamous great donor Peter, right?
Yeah.
And every time he looked at me,
I'm like tearing up.
I know.
He was way.
Oh my God.
Stoked to be here.
So happy. So every time he walked up to me, he started singing, "We are family," and he starts clapping. I said, "That's it, Peter. You're dancing with us in this next show."
I wish he could come out here.
I know. So I'm gonna. Lori's gonna hopefully watch this video, and I would love to get Peter dancing with us.
Yes.
And I love that Lori dances with us.
Lori, you're gonna be here every time.
I know, right? Because he loved it, and he even told me, I wanted to get up, but nobody else got up. You said get up, and I wanted to get up. And he said, but I didn't. I know. So we'll get him to get up and dance. But thank you. Yeah, but thank you for bringing that up, because that's exactly what we were going for. I got so many compliments and how much they love seeing all of us dancing, and thank you for being part of it, you know, because a lot of times I'm not really sure you're going to make it.
Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah.
So, way to go, girl.
Head in the game.
I know.
It's all about getting your head in the
Yep.
game.
And so you still want to do more, yes?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yay.
I'm going for it.
I know.
I'm
Good for you.
solid.
You even wanted to come back and show your boyfriend.
Yeah, I know.
And everyone was already done, but after rehearsal.
What's up, guys?
I know, that was amazing. I'm like, who are you? I didn't even recognize the same person. So thank you for sharing everything.
You, Karen.
Yeah. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you, Karen.